Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Cast on the Fly. My name is Cassandra Vaynerchuk, and today we're gonna start off by talking about children and children's cartoons, and letting everyone know that they've lost their way with the educational system, and what's being produced in cartoon form is absolutely atrocious. It's almost like you all as cartoonists and adults who, some of you don't even have kids, are creating these cartoons that are very self-centered, shallow, horrible messages, and educating people on how to be bad kids. So I don't know if you all don't understand that when you're producing kids cartoons, that the kids are watching these and they're subliminally receiving messages on how to behave. So when they're watching Willful Wizard react to the fact he can't open the treasure chest like he's a psychotic, and all of VeeFriend's characters are operating in a form of no patience at all, then the children model that in their behaviors at home, which makes it a worthless piece of garbage. Meaning VeeFriend's, with what's going on with it right now, has potential to skyrocket to the next Disney, utilizing the combination of old cartoons that's intermingled with new cartoon. However, what you're seeing in the current situation is millennial Gen Zs and what they're up to, because Gary really hasn't had his foot in on this content creation. You're watching people in the kids who are creating these cartoons for these little kids, even adults, go insane over a perfume gift and then pretend at the end that they get a photo album with photographs. And then they're kind of like, oh, wow, that's a great gift, thanks, but I love my perfume. It actually tells us how the mindset of what the millennial Gen Z generation is up to. When we're dealing with children and cartoons, you don't put your personal spin on it. You educate the kids. Meaning these people who are creating all these, because they have the opportunity, they have all these opportunities, and they care about more what their peers and their millennial Gen Z generation think, than trying to relate to a child who's 6 years old, who is very vulnerable to education. Like, for example, when a kid is really getting into talking and curious, they're like, what's this? What's this? And what's this? And what's this? And sometimes you're like, what in the world? Why are you asking so many questions? Well, because I'm a baby and I don't actually know anything. It's like you come here with a clean slate. Now you have to be filled up with information. And so now you're going to tell me that VeeFriends is going to be the next Disney. However, it's operating like a Nazi psychosis brand at this time, where the man who is leading the space is dating a perfect Persian cat. Meaning we're dealing with politics here, folks. He's not even dating an American, for crying out loud. He's not even dating someone who has ethics, morals, and values, and it's evident all over her platform. It's very confusing to me how you all cannot see the relatable expansion of a kid's toy, and all you ever do is talk about money. Money, 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 money. When you relate and compare something to money, and then you call it Coachella, you then call it Disney, you then call it Hello Kitty. So you're going to tell me Hello Kitty and Disney, which Disney has changed, but we're talking when Walt Disney's around. You're going to tell me that you're going to compare it to a psycho drug addicted community called Coachella? You're going to compare it to that. Then you're going to host trading card games for adults. And then you're going to compare it to, what's that game? Pokemon. So we got adults competing with kids in cards, but the adults are focused on money and competition, and the kids are now not relating to the Pokemon as fun. It's money and competition, and that's what you're teaching. And now you're going to give out an award of a perfect Persian cat at your first card event, so you can prove something to your so-called fiance, who has nothing to do with it except for look at me in my bikini top. Where's bikini tops to your VCon? While you hold hands and kiss her on the lips as if that's normal, and you're going to tell me that that is the future for children to live up to. And you want to understand why I get so angry. And yes, I do have a say in this because I am a citizen of this globe, and I know exactly what you all are up to. By working with the Democratic Party, because what you all don't understand is the Democrat has always had a hand in kids' information because they want to prepare them for the future to vote. It means we never have ever really had free choices, because the CIA stepped in and said, no, this is how we're going to live because this is what we want. However, they're over there working in clandestine operations. They just want to create the brand that you all are free. So now we have a lot of kids listening to Miss Rachel and number blocks, which is jarring to the chakras, which then normalizes the uncomfortableness of an energy and a frequency that you as VFriends community are escalating to a whole nother level. While you keep the toys in boxes because you think they're going to be worth money in the future, however, you've never created any nostalgia associated to the product. Not to mention the current state of nostalgia is not well on your side. However, anything coming out of my platform associated to VFriends makes the kids feel joyful, happy, excited, fun. They're like really creating something within themselves. They're getting creative. They're getting excited. They want more. While you fluff off to another beach vacation, posting pictures of you kissing your mother and hanging out with your dad and saying, I love my parents. You tell me how that's effectively bringing community information to the community. I've watched probably all of your VFriends cartoons, and they are all absolutely horrific. How did I really come to the conclusion? Is going back and looking at some of the cartoons, like Bugs Bunny, and none of which that I told you to educate yourselves on. So you all think you're so smart in this energy exchange? You ain't smart at all. You all dead inside. You all numb inside. You ain't got no brain in your head. All you want is your next jump off for your personal career. Which tells me that you're not actually up to creating anything for the future of our children, which is the future. You literally just want to get paid. You just want to live in a legacy of your own shit. I've constantly created videos for you to inspire you to shift in something. And every production of information and product you produce is nothing more of the same empty garbage to where you can create more money for yourself so you can purchase that thing you want to purchase while you travel to Saudi Arabia. When you go on another beach vacation and then you decide to leave your community hanging on Memorial Day, Labor Day weekend because you had better things to do and you were committed to your new fiance. While you, as a community watching it, say absolutely nothing, and you have kids. Oh, that's so great. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh, yeah, make me some money. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh, really? That's not feedback. That's not educative, and I would never let my children watch that. You want to get that? I would never let my kids watch those cartoons. That is literally the first question you should ask yourself. Would I let my children at 6 years old watch that shit? Abso-freaking-lutely not. So I'm not sure where you grew up or how you all grew up, Gary, because whatever this is that you're producing is garbage. There's no lightness in it. There's no love in it. It's all anger-produced product. Not only that, it doesn't even teach you the elements. They don't even embody the Jolly Jacko is a serious jackass. Perfect Persian cat. No such thing as perfect, which means that VFriend ain't worth shit. That's the devil card. Yet you think all the VFriends, including piranhas, need to be a positive spin because you're so positive. I'm sorry, but that's not how life works. Just like in Tom and Jerry, one of the animals was the bad guy, which was Jerry. Truculent means to argue and fight. When truculent T-Rex show up being holly and jolly, if he likes to fight, if he was disturbed by doing something, no, he would not be happy and jolly. He would argue because that's the characteristic of truculent T-Rex. So you're not even living by the words of the creation of what these animal, whatever, are up to. And that's how disconnected you are from reality. Not only that, you're not educating in anything. We're only getting started. Well, I'm sorry, your foundation is built off of mud and garbage. I mean, looking at these cards and this content that you're creating, I am just blown away how disappointed I am. Not to mention the fact that I'm still waiting for my paycheck. And you can go ahead and take me to court for all this shit, and I'll tell the judge exactly what you and Monovan are up to. Because the only thing she cares about is the fact that I'm growing your finances. And it's proof every time you show up at another party, whether it's on the internet or behind the scenes. As you sit in your Illuminati circle while you try to manipulate the masses of the collective conscious, which you don't agree exists. You sure have changed in this journey, all I can say. And maybe I was blinded by your charm and your psychosis in the very beginning. I'm not really sure. But where we're headed with this VCon shit is nothing more than garbage shit. The fact that you just started dating someone, or maybe not, maybe 2019 is when you started cheating on Lizzie and started hooking up with that trash heap. Maybe I'm completely wrong in all of this shit. But you better freaking believe I'm going to keep on and keep on trekking to prove that your work is shit and mine is the gold. Because I know children, I know how they think, I know how to educate, and I care about them while you just run into the bank. And that goes for each and every one of you working on this VeeFriends project. You better believe I don't care about your insecurities. I don't care about what you up to in your private life, how you're trying to grow your career. You need to learn how to act like a person. You need to learn how to act like an adult. You need to grow up. I ain't putting up with your shock, your evil vibe that you know how to put out because you working for the man. Maha, you ain't gonna mind screw me either, you slut. I cannot believe you continue to work with that woman knowing what she is and what she's up to, which tells me everything about what your business is. A Persian, an Egyptian, and a Russian walk into a bar. What happens? They build an empire of evil. Meanwhile, the Americans are so flustered in their mindset, they don't know how to do anything or produce anything. So then he hires young people, young little blondes who try to seduce the owner because you don't know how to operate on a professional level, nor do you know how to create characters, of joy, of happiness, of learning how to deal with their emotions because you can't deal with your own emotions. You even hire a heart trooper to distinguish manipulation within the audience. So you can continue to build your brand of lies while I see right through all your bullcrap. And that's globally because now you global. And you better thank me for that because it's the only way that you made it this far. Y'all need to take a long, hard look at how you operate, and not only in business, in your personal lives, because how you are in business is how you are in your personal life, which just means you're a dumb, downright dog. Proof in the fact that we've been doing this now for 6 effing years. While you sitting back letting Biden boss your company around with the CIA, forcing you to date that woman, and you making ugly ass faces. Go look at Mona Van's platform and see what man that man is in front of your face. How embarrassing. And you want me to hang out with that? Please. Instead, you take me to court instead of having a real conversation on real shit. Meaning everything you represent on your platform is a complete fraud and a complete lie. And that means everyone that you have encountered along the way is exactly just like you, which means that everybody we ever see you standing next to is a complete freaking fraud. You think that I'm specifically talking to one person on a continuous basis. You're all responsible for this. All of you who own your VeeFriend piranhas, you're all a bunch of piranhas. You haven't done one thing to lift a finger to grow your NFT. You're going to go, oh, I'll just let Gary do it. I'm going to show up with my jacket on, and then I'm going to make a dumb video telling everybody how you get free shit. Wow, that's nostalgia. That's from the London crew who went to the London game for free. Because that basketball, and rightfully so, by the way, was looking to grow their appeal. Meaning he got paid to get you to go there and wear your jacket. Just like he gets paid to promote the Barbie movie, one of the worst effing movies in the history of this planet. For kids or for sluts like Mona to go watch and remind her of how wonderful she is. Because that's what we're actually looking at here. Meanwhile, you on civilian land will say, don't post that, don't say that, don't post that, don't say that, screw you. While you sit silent when your federal agents, FBI and CIA, Who the hell runs this country? Is it for the people or is it for the psychosis rich? No one is protecting us. And it definitely ain't Biden and his crew, such as Hillary, Kamala, and Obama. They're the problem. We are sick of your movies. We are sick of your content. We are sick of all your bullshit. We are sick of your lies. We are just plain sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's unbelievable to me to see the transformation of the people walking the streets because of you. Not me, because of you and your garbage content. Your garbage content, your garbage movies, your garbage Democratic Party, screw you!